just waiting for this to show up on YouTube. Got a cheeky cup of coffee. There we are. Yay. Fabulous. Happy Friday. Hi Trudy. Hi Ruth. Hi Fee. Having a few technical issues I was this morning. Welcome Melly from Italy. Ciao. Hi Diane. Hi Yvonne. Teresa. May. Welcome. Happy Friday. At last. Leda. Hi. Agith. Dawn. Penny. Deirdre. Philippa. Welcome everyone. Oh, it is lovely to see you all tonight. And I've got a nice cup of coffee because my throat keeps going funny again. So we'll see. Showing phone, YouTube, but not the TV one. I don't understand that, I'm afraid. It's far too technical for me. As long as you can see me, that's all that matters. Hi Rob. Hello Dal. Hi Ruth. As long as you can see me, that honestly, that's all that matters. Right, I think we're going to have to get on with it because we've got quite a bit to do. There's quite some detail in this, but it's not as scary as it might look, I promise. So I have a piece of watercolour card that is A5 size, just a little trimmed down. Thank you, Agith, you're very kind. And we're going to start with a very gentle background. So I've got some brushes. So these are the large Lavinia stamps stencil brushes. I love these. And I'm going to start, strangely, by using spun candy. I say strangely, it's not usually on my list of things to use when I'm doing backgrounds. But there you go. And this time, instead of blending or wiping, I'm going to dab. I'm just dabbing. Tonight is all about the dabs. Hi Helen. Hi Chris. Hi Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome Utah. I've been Utah. Went Salt Lake City skiing. Fab it was. Then we're going to go green parrot. So again, just gently around that edge. Try not to make it too even. And across the bottom here. Do want that side just a little darker. So just take your time, dab away. It's a bit like pointism. Dabs. Bless you, Chris. That's a new one. Dabs. I'm guessing that's the same as dibs. Oh dear. So again, I'm going back in with the pink. It is all about the dabs. Just brightening this end up. I like this. I like doing this too. I think this is great fun. I don't know what I've done with that paintbrush, but I'm going to use this one. I guess I picked the blue one up when I use the green, but it's not a problem. Just wipe it on your paper. That's it. You know, I've got a yellow missing. I'll be right back. Start sitting there. Dip, 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 dip in and realise there's no yellow. There you go, found it. I'll carry on with the blue. Dip, 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 dip. Watching in the pub with sound off. So if I miss any juicy gossip, well, fancy being in the pub without me. That's rude. Honestly. I thought we were best wormies. Going pub without me, I don't know. Lemon drop. Ooh. Class as a workout, Amanda. Yeah, it is a workout. It's for your bingo wings. You know, some people are worried about blending. All I'm trying to show you is actually you don't have to worry about it too much, you know. Let's have a little bit of that yellow down here too. It's a nice yellow. I mean, look at that. It's a lovely background. I think I'm going to have a little bit more blue. This is a very juicy blue. It's a new one. Very gentle. Just tap away. Deepen that corner down a bit. I rubbed. Cheating. And then for the background finish, I'm not writing it down for you. Goodness. You can watch it tomorrow. Watch this. Watch this, guys. There. Rude. Okay. Midnight blue. She can't do that. She's in the pub. It's bless. I suppose she could. So a little bit of dark just around that top. Is that a song, Sarah? You turn the pub into a karaoke session. Question: are element inks pigment inks or hybrid? It's a pigment ink. It's well, actually, it's a dye ink. Yeah, it's a dye ink. So it's a water-based ink, not a permanent. So I think that's going to do for the background. I've dibby-dibby-did all over the place. So tonight it's all about the colours. So I'm going to start. We've got lots of stamping to do. I'm going to start with the hazel. And I'm going to stamp him up in Portobello. There's loads that beat Sylvia. In fact, we've had Dobbs tonight rather than Dibs. Right, I want that to go there, but I don't want that stalk all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to wipe off just a little bit of that base. And I'm going to pop that in about there. Now you could do this just as well with your oxides, listen to me. You can do that with your oxides, but you could do the background, but you could also make this card on your multifarious card. It doesn't have to be watercolor card. I might have had different ideas for it early on and then change my mind part way through, which happens a lot here, I must say. And now I've got one of the, see if I can remember what it's called. I'll have a flick through. It's one of the grasses, and I can't for the life of it. Oh, leaf spray, that's what it is. It's one of the leaf sprays. And I'm going to ink this up in avocado, one of my favourite colours. And I'm really going to build up. And we can have some second and third generation. Not necessarily using the whole stamp. So we're getting a nice meadow coming on. That's fine. That's plenty, in fact. Right, I'm going to have to swap that one out for the other one in that same set. And this time I'm going a little darker. So I've got some rainforest. I just want this to stand out a little more. Just here and there. We'll have one more of those. There. Beautiful. It's a little lighter. See, already you've got hints of a beautiful flower garden going on. So this is the wild summer flower. And again, I think I'm going to go in Portobello with this one. And I just want the occasional peak of that flower. I'm not worried about the stems because we're going to be covering that up. I think we'll start on some flowers actually. Now here is one of the mini, I love this stamp, one of the mini stamps. I'm going to start with the baby pink. So we're going to have lots of these, lots and lots. We're making a racket, are we? Good. Now it's dib 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 dob 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 with the flowers. And you can go absolutely crazy with these. And we'll trail that off into the background. Good. Keep them on the toes. That's plenty of the baby pink ones. Now I'm going to notch it up a gear and go hawthorn rose. Am I making any dogs bark? Look at these beautiful little flowers. They are stunning. Clear that colour off. I think we're done with the pinks for now. Now we're going to go with Arctic. Same again this side, this time with the blue. Again, a bit of a crossover. You get some beautiful depth when you make a picture like this. And we're moving over to Bluebell. Don't start singing. Pretty. So pretty. Right, what's next? I've got a single flower. Again, another one of the mini stamps. Absolutely adore this flower. So I'm going in the bigger version. For the blue. And then we'll have that again with the hawthorn rose. A real heady spring garden. My garden is absolutely rammed with bluebells and all sorts at the minute. I think it's the best time for my garden. I must work on those borders for the summer. I really must. Not so good at that. My beautiful little bluebell, because it'd be rude to do this without it. And I think we'll have the dark green on the base, and then bluebell, because it'd be rude not to, on the top. Even a second generation here and there won't go amiss. Oh, very nice. I think we'll just have, oh, that's the green. I didn't want the green. To the blue. What happens when you get carried away. There, I think that's really pretty. Really pretty. What have I missed? Have I missed anything? Grass. Now, this one is field grass, I believe. Yes, it is. It's the bigger one of the two. Isn't it funny how that dotty background's disappeared? Oh, you got to have the bluebell stamp. It's so pretty. So pretty. I think the flowers the collection of flowers we have to play with is superb. Love them all. This is a useful little one, and this is from the Flora set. Again, I'm going in the dark because I want this one to stand out. Just there. I'm trying to be careful of this area here. I want to leave that for a moment. There. I said to myself before I started this, you know, I might not put as much on this time. I can't help it. It's on. It happened. Didn't have a choice. So, tall sunflower. You know how to do these by now. I'm going to use Portobello. And we can add a couple. Actually, I'm going to just twist it slightly. I love that. Any of these with a skinny stalk can be bent into shape. Is there a way your video can be wider to see the screen? I've maximised the screen over. And I'm under instructions to leave it this way round, I'm afraid. So, no. Sorry. We did discuss that right at the beginning. But I think the rest of our videos are this way round. So this one matches. Sorry. If I bring this closer, you'll see less. But you'll see the detail more, if that will help. Let me carry on now. We've started this. I don't want to be bashing the screen about too much because it wobbles and then it looks horrid. So I've got the dragonfly from the Bugs set and a little bit of Fantasia. Did I say sunflower? It is a dandelion. You're right. I've lost the plot now. Goodness. Thank you. And another one that way. I think one more stamp out in the open would do it. I've noticed our tree hasn't got any leaves on yet, which is a bit remiss considering what do I think is the lightest VersaFine? So you can stamp with it and then colour with other mediums. Yeah, it does, Kit. I do that a lot. And it's sand dune. I know that without looking. It's perfect. Perfect for that job. There. That's better. Now let's just add a little bit of leaf life. Well, that's fun to say. On our tree. And I think I'm going to use Verdant. This Verdant is gorgeous for leaves. Have you noticed springtime? I mean, everything's out now, but springtime you get that lovely fresh green that's just gorgeous. I noticed the chestnuts trees are in flower. One of my favourites. It's all in blossom. There. How pretty. So I think that's our stamping done. now. And as you can tell, there's a lot on there, but none of it is difficult. I suppose placement more than anything, but that's up to you. Just go with the flow. Yeah, don't be worried about it. Thank you. Now then, we've got some finishing touches. I've got a few of the sparkly Posca pens to add a bit of shine. I've got a white Posca pen, got a bit of a gold going on. And what else have I got? I have some pan pastels just to add a bit of white here. I also have a couple of the outers for the circle masks, when I can get them out of the pot, that is. There's one. And here's the other. So I'm going to add a bit of a sun bow. So just get my Posca pen working. And what I'm going to do is just draw on the inside. Ooh. I don't think this is mixed properly yet. But that'll do for now. And then I'm going on with the bigger one. All the way around. Now I can use them when they're dry to pick up with pencil. Let me give that a dry. More active as a water brush. So this is a pastel pencil, so I can pick that circle up and brighten it with pastel. There, nice and gentle. Now, instead of the pencil, I'm going to use my pan pastels, and I've got a white pan pastel, and I'm just going to apply this to my dandelions. That's all we need. Don't need a lot. Oh, how nice, Iggy. How wonderful. Love them. Love them. I'm just putting a couple of summer sparkles. This is just a white Posca pen. But it's a bit of my, you know, one of my things, I guess. We like dots. And I'm going to add some to my dandelion. And this one. Just brightens it up. You know how I do dandelions now. And then we've got these summer flowers. You can add a little bit of white to those too. Beautiful. Another of my much go-to stamps. Love them. think it's because they're so delicate. Tracy has this real knack with detail, and they're just beautiful. Love them to bits. There, so that's brightened those up. We can use our gold, add a bit of sparkle to the centre of our flowers. That pulls them forward a little more. So I've got the purple. These are sparkly. I love these. Just to add some dragonfly sparkle to those wings. Very pretty. I don't know if you can catch the sparkle on those. They're very pretty. Pink. Some brightness in our field of pink flowers. Not too many, just here and there. And blue for the other side. Well, that'd be nice, Chris. They are gorgeous. Make it look like there's even more flowers. I'm going to add a little of this to my bluebells too. Oh, Ruth, you're not feeling it? Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying this. So that's a bit of sparkle on those. Now I want to add a bit of, I think it's going to be white to these as well. Again, dot, dot, dot. Got another one here. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, just take your time, follow along. That's the plan. I like to make sure that you get the most out of the kit you've invested in by using it in lots and lots of different ways. Not all in one day, but I try. So I'm just going to dry this off. I really need to make sure this is perfectly dry now. Thank you, Sally. Oh, bless you. You lot are so caring and sharing. Love you all to bits. Bless you. Right, I think that's dry now. Oops. Just dropped something probably important. Yeah, it's a little rub into my bin. Don't want to do that. I think it's dry. But what I'm going to do to make extra sure is hit it with my, oh, look at that, anti-static bag. Because I'm going to try something a little bit different. We've got Versamark, and I used a different stamp before, but I'm going to use that flower stamp because I love it so much. Where's my little stamp gone? Oh, there it is. So the little flower, Versamark. Now this could go pear-shaped. It could go everywhere. It could make everything sparkly. But there's only one way to find out sometimes. And that's to give it a go. So I have on there quite a bit of Versamark. Now Versamark is a glue ink. And now I'm going to put King's Gold on here. This is really sparkly. So I've got to try and find those little flowers I've stamped. Oh, it's working. Oh, very pretty. I think I put some over here somewhere. I'm not sure how far I went. I think that's it. It's very, very sparkly now. And I've got a bigger brush just to polish that up and dust it off. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. But you must make sure it's really dry, because I have actually caught it sticking to the sunflower too. Sunflower, got me at it again. The dandelion, that's the word. So a nice big brush just to dust it all down. There. So there's a choice of markers you can put on it. Blow that dust out the way. Have a tidy down, because now it's time to mat and layer. Shift everything out the way. Quick swig of coffee. I had coffee because I don't mind cold coffee. I'm not very keen on cold tea. So my cutting mat. Now I think we probably need to go. I've got some, where is it? What's that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, sorry. White, coloured. No, that's watercolour. Texture white. We'll try this one. I think this is just actually plain white, but that's fine. That'll do a treat. It's not multifarious, so don't get excited. I'm not wasting my multifarious for matting and layering. And I'm going to use a combination of glue and tape. So let me go get my scissors. You're very welcome. Well, I've got one. It's just, I was hoping to, I actually made my coffee about 6:30. And I do have one, but it feels like I'm drinking out of a Tommy Tippy cup. And I slurp it lots. You're very welcome. Have I told you, have you seen news, hot news, exciting news? Have you seen on the newsletter or on the website or anywhere else it might have been posted that there's new workshops coming along for brand new crafters, for people brand new to stamping? Emma Jo is going to be running some short classes, and you don't have to have any kit. She's going to supply the lot, and you get to take home what you make. So if you haven't seen that already, it might be an ideal present for one of your friends if you think they like crafting. Yeah, it might make a really nice gift to let them have a tester without having to buy all the kit. Go check out the website, and if you've not already subscribed for a newsletter, then do so, because you'll keep up with everything then. But I think it'd be fabulous. It would be lovely as a gift, especially if you're going to the shop. And just going to the shop's a treat. So to go to the shop and spend a couple of hours with Emma Jo is just amazing. I'm not sure of the details. I caught it quickly earlier. So if I suggest you go check out the website for further details. Ooh. Give that a good squish. Yeah, go see. I bet it'd make an amazing day. And now the shop's in the centre. It's so nice to make a full day of it. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Sally. I think it'd be wonderful. It is for beginners, so unless you're really, really struggling and fancy, if there's nothing stopping you from going to join in, see if you can get some hints and tips, by all means. Or do it as two friends. Go with your friend. That's always fun. Ooh, I've dropped the card down the back. And the problem with that is I've got my matting and layering card. Found it. Yeah, I think it'd be a fabulous couple of hours, and you're going to spend another hour or so at least around the shop. I think you get a discount with it as well for the day if you go shopping the same day. But it's a £10 discount as well. £10, a 10%, sorry, 10% discount. So that's got to be worth it. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I think it would make a lovely gift. When I've been over there, I've never really had time to sit and watch Emma Jo. It's a real shame. You know, I'd love to, because all the bits she makes is unbelievable. So tape off all the way around. Oh, Ruth, the shop's amazing. It really is. It's just, it took my breath away. I stood there and there were tears in my eyes. Just so beautiful. Let's pop that about there. Piece of paper on the top. Bit another rub. There. And we can go a bit bigger on this border, I think. Yeah, we'll go to that one. So we're coming to the end of the competition with the new stamps. So I hope you've entered something. The monthly competition's finished now, so we're waiting to see who's won that and what the next one's going to be. I like to try and stick for the lives to try and encourage you to go on, have a go, have a play. Hey Pearly, come to say good night. Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Oh, bless you, Kit. There. Tonight's card. And you know what? Just because I've got time, I'm just going to add a little more pastel around my dandelion and take that middle out a little. That's better. Take that middle out. You can, if you want to, use an eraser when you've used the pastels. Just a normal pencil eraser. Just to lift that middle. There. Sorted. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. So don't forget, just be brave with your backgrounds. Have a play. Stipple, swish, smoosh. Some great words. Just play and enjoy. It's the best fun ever. Thank you so very, very much for joining me tonight. Don't forget to go check out Emma Jo's workshops. And what else have I got to tell you? Monday lunchtime we're going to be making a little book. Might even do a bit of sewing. You never know. So come and join me right here on YouTube. Lavinia Stamps, 12:30 Monday lunch. In the meantime, have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Take care. Lots of love. See you next time.